Right now, the latest on a fatal shooting on Madison's north side.
Plus, how the city of Madison hopes to eliminate fatal bike and pedestrian accidents. Good morning and welcome to News 3 Now on this lovely Friday. I'm Michelle Renee Quinn.
And I'm Kyrie Lee. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Hope your week has been I hope it has been a fantastic week, because I know it's always hard to return when you're coming off that holiday. So
yeah,
hopefully it was smooth sailing for most of us. I feel like it went by kind of quickly.
We had a good week. I don't know what week you were on. We had the same work week and mine was slow. It's like frozen in time.
See, I feel completely opposite. I feel like it kind of moved along a little bit, and I'm okay with that.
All right. Well, today seems like it's in a good Friday groove, and we've got warmer temperatures than yesterday, so I think that's why I'm feeling better, because I'm finally defrosted.
Yes, that's true, but I think our meteorologist Savannah Brito might be out there on the patio a little frosted,
Yeah.
Not defrosted, but frosted. How's it feeling out there?
Yeah, guys, it's about similar to this time yesterday as far as temps go. We're a little bit warmer, but wind chills, because our winds actually did come down a little bit yesterday, last night, at least an overnight into the early morning hours. That really helped temperatures and chills a little bit better. So we're only waking up to a few sub-zeros. Yesterday, everyone felt like they were below zero. 16 right now at the airport. We'll quickly see things warm and actually rise close to freezing level. Still, much warmer air moves in for the weekend. We'll talk about how far above average we'll be, and also how longer that warmer air mass is going to stick around, guys.
All right, Savannah, thank you. And we are following some breaking news this morning. Police say one person is dead after a crash on Madison's east side. The crash happened on Wisconsin 30 westbound from US 51 around 4 o'clock this morning. 3 vehicles were involved in the crash, according to police, and they tell us they are expecting to need at least a few more hours to clear the scene. So if you're headed in this direction this morning, please expect some delays or even closures. But we continue to follow our top story this morning. A homicide investigation is underway on Madison's north side. Police say a shooting left one man dead last night.
Police say 2 teenagers were injured and taken to the hospital. It happened on Toy Drive around 7 last night. No arrests have been made at this time.
Anyone with information should contact Madison Area Crime Stoppers, and you can use that number on your screen.
We will continue to share new information on air on our website and on our Channel 3000 mobile app.
Now to an update on District 18 Alder Charles Miadze. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway is seeking to replace him in his committee appointments. Last month, Madison Common Council introduced a resolution to censure Alder Miadze. That's after 3 women accused him of sexual assault and domestic violence. An investigation did not find sufficient evidence to show Miadze violated state or federal law. One accuser, Alder Juliana Bennett, spoke to News 3 Now. She says Miadze made inappropriate comments about her body, and she says that he locked her in a car when he found out she told others. The Common Council will take up the censure and the mayor's appointments on December 10th.
The city of Sun Prairie has appointed Jeff Hook as interim chief of police. He served as chief deputy in the Dane County Sheriff's Office from 2010 to 2020. Hook will begin in late December.
Public sector employees are lining up to start collectively bargaining again. Now, this comes just days after a Dane County judge struck down Act 10. That law prevented many public sector unions from fully bargaining, but with it repealed, the Madison Teachers Union is asking the district to go back to the negotiating table. The union said in a statement, quote, that the return of legitimate collective bargaining over conditions of employment will lead to working conditions that positively impact the learning environment for students. District leaders, on the other hand, are responding by saying they are waiting to see how this will play out in the courts.
Now to the latest in President-elect Donald Trump's transition into the White House. Trump tapped Wisconsin business leader to lead the Social Security Administration. Frank Bisiano is CEO of Milwaukee-based financial services company Fiserv, Inc. Trump's pick for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is still working to win over Republican senators. He says he's a different man. Meanwhile, Trump's picks to lead the new Department of Government Efficiency met with Speaker Mike Johnson. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy went to Capitol Hill to discuss plans for the new department. They include large layoffs of federal workers.
The acting head of the Secret Service says disciplinary measures are being taken following the July assassination attempt of President-elect Donald Trump. Ronald Rowe testified before the House Task Force looking into the attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania. It left one person dead and 3 others injured, including Trump. Rowe had a heated exchange with a Republican member of Congress during his testimony. Representative Pat Fallon of Texas yelled at the director after asking him why he stood behind the vice president during a 9/11 memorial service earlier this year.
Who's usually at an event like this closest to the President of the United States, security-wise?
The sack of the detail. I was there going through the ashes of the World Trade Center. I was there at Fresh Keels.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you.
Rowe repeatedly told the congressman he was out of line. And as for changes to the agency, Rowe says they are expanding the use of drones at venues. They will also make sure there is a unified command at one single location for all protective sites. That's something not done before the July 13th attempt.
President Biden is considering blanket preemptive pardons for prominent critics of President-elect Trump in both parties. That's to shield them from possible retribution or legal prosecution by the incoming administration. This would mark a significant expansion on how presidential pardons are deployed. Recipients could include Dr. Anthony Fauci, witnesses in Trump's criminal or civil trials, and Biden administration officials.
Salt typhoon is being called one of the largest hacks in history. U.S. officials believe Chinese state hackers breached at least 8 U.S. telecommunications companies. Those include wireless carriers like AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. Officials are still working to understand the scope of China's campaign, but the hack compromised the metadata for the possibly millions of Americans. Salt typhoon then zeroed in on a smaller group of government officials. U.S. officials say they have not evicted hackers from phone networks. They encourage people to use encrypted messaging apps like WhatsApp.
An earthquake off California's northern coast briefly triggered a tsunami warning. The U.S. Geological Survey says the magnitude 7 quake was centered off the coast of Eureka in the north. It rattled backyards and businesses in the region yesterday. The USGS also says more aftershocks are possible in the coming days.
NASA has once again delayed its Artemis program. This aims to return astronauts to the moon this decade. The space agency said a planned mission to land on the moon in 2026 will now take place no earlier than 2027. A Pathfinder mission slated to fly astronauts to the moon in 2025 is now pushed to after April 2026. This delay is partially linked to issues with the Orion crew capsule.
A federal judge rejected a plea agreement between Boeing and the U.S. government. The company said it would plead guilty to deceiving the FAA ahead of 2 fatal 737 crashes. The judge rejection cited problems in the selection process for an independent monitor. That's required to oversee safety and quality and improvement at Boeing. In July, Boeing agreed to plead guilty to 1 charge of conspiracy to defraud the United States.
Time now is 6:07. Take a look at this map here. It shows serious injury and fatal bike and pedestrian crashes in Madison this year. But the city is hoping to make all these dots that you see here disappear. Our Ellie LaLiberte shows us how.
I'm in the Teresa Hammersley neighborhood. It's where the city of Madison is testing out its 20 is Plenty initiative, where these 25-mile-per-hour signs will turn to 20-mile-per-hour signs.
I think it's a good idea to lower the speed a little bit.
Amelia Paulino lives in one of the first neighborhoods in Madison to reduce some speed limits from 25 miles per hour to 20. Phase 1 of the 20 is Plenty project began in 2021, and now the program is spreading citywide.
A lot of the local residential streets that you expect to see people, playing basketball or walking their dog, those are the streets you'll see the new signs. And you wouldn't be able to get into a neighborhood without having passed a 20-mile-an-hour sign.
Jeremy Nash is with the City of Madison Traffic Engineering.
Some people are kind of skeptical, but I do think it will help adjust the driving culture here in Madison.
But will a new sign be enough to get drivers to slow down? Andy Bill with UW's Traffic and Safety Operations Lab says maybe.
Yeah, I think there will be people that slow down. The question is, do they slow all the way down to 20? I don't know yet. We'll see. But it's been proven time and time again that slowing speeds down make crashes more survivable.
Driving at 40 miles per hour, there is a 73% likelihood of a fatal or severely injuring crash. That percentage drops to 13% at 20 miles per hour.
But those few miles an hour difference can really make a big difference.
During the city's 2020 to 2022 Vision Zero Progress Report, Phase 1 of the program was examined. 31 studied locations saw less drivers going 10 miles per hour over the speed limit after it was reduced. 5 locations saw more. Amelia says she's not sure if Phase 2 will work, but is open to the change.
I think it's affect every neighborhood.
The installation is expected to be completed around spring of 2025. Reporting in Madison, Eliol Liberté, News 3 Now.
The price tag for the project is roughly $500,000.
New this morning, a local nonprofit will host a benefit concert tomorrow. Arbor Good Neighbor House is a safe space for community engagement and educational opportunities. The band Common Chord will play at tomorrow's benefit concert. Proceeds from the event will go towards the Good Neighbors Essentials Pantry. The pantry offers what food share programs do not. Supplies like laundry detergent, diapers, menstruation care products, and toilet paper are distributed weekly at no cost to local families facing challenging times. Common Chord co-director Michael Bryant is playing at the benefit tomorrow. He says playing for a great cause is a highlight of his year.
It's always so rewarding to help out a nonprofit, both financially, but also bringing awareness to what they're doing, because there's a lot of good things going on at Arbor, and the wider neighborhood needs to become aware of that.
Admission to the concert is by donation only, and snacks will be available by donation as well. You can find all of the additional details about this event with this story on channel3000.com.
And for those who are interested in getting out there, what time should they arrive?
Well, you can arrive anytime between 6:30 and 7. The music will start at 7 o'clock, but you can start getting your snacks and everything at 6:30.
And all your donations going to a great cause, it seems.
A great cause, yes.
All right, Michelle Renee, thank you. Well, Savannah, what's coming up?
Guys, winds already gusting up to about 15 to 20 miles per hour. We'll talk about the weekend forecast and which day looks to be better.
And also ahead, Wisconsin volleyball faces a state rivalry tomorrow. See how they're gearing up.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Brought to you by Toyota.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota, like Camry.
Wait, what?
RAV4 Hybrid.
Cool.
Tundra, and more.
Whoa.
How'd you do that?
Toyotathon magic.
Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma for $279 a month. Or get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a tough new Tundra.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
The holidays could always use more Ghirardelli Peppermint Bark. More sweaters that hit the mark. More drinks with festive sparks. Because this season, there's no such thing as too much. Ghirardelli Peppermint Bark adds just the right touch.
Technology is everywhere, and our kids are embracing it to learn, play, and socialize. But with endless ways to access the digital world, monitoring their screen time can be tough. So SSM Health and News 3 Now created the Time for Kids Digital Playbook. Join us on air and online for stories and strategies to help your family navigate, set rules, and stay safe in the ever-evolving digital age. Let's focus on tech together by taking Time for Kids.
It's Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
We love this time of year when we all get together in downtown Madison to enjoy the beautiful sparkling holiday lights, catch up with friends over cocktails, enjoy awesome local restaurants, and our family really enjoys creating holiday memories during Shine On Madison, which is a free, fun holiday celebration in downtown Madison. And that is Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
It's here. Wendy's new salted caramel frosty. Rich, sweet, salted caramel? Caramel. Whatever. The iconic frosty with a salted caramel twist. Gotta be Wendy's.
Rewards Club members at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison can get a ticket for a promotional drawing by visiting the Rewards Club booth. Promotional drawings can be either physical or virtual tickets. Physical tickets will be placed in a drawing barrel, while virtual tickets can be redeemed at a promotional kiosk. Visit Ho Chunk Gaming Madison and grab your tickets at the Rewards Club booth today.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Who is she talking to?
When your indoor comfort is on the line, go with the team from Modern Heating and Cooling. New owners Scott and Jason have combined experience of over 65 years in the HVAC trades, so they'll make sure you find the right system to fit your needs and budget. Offering the highest quality HVAC products from Carrier, turn to the experts. at Modern Heating and Cooling. Call today to schedule one of their indoor comfort specialists.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Welcome back. Time now is 6:14. The city of Fitchburg and the Fitchburg Chamber and Business Bureau are announcing the return of their Holiday Lights Tour. It's the event's 4th year. Spectators can use an online map to tour all of the participating places and vote for their favorites. It starts next Friday at 5 and runs through Sunday. And here it is.
We'll have heaters everywhere so you won't get too chilly. We'll have some fire pits for s'mores, hot chocolate. We'll have food vendors, including pretzels, sweet treats, different sandwiches. We'll also have beverages for adults. So some hot apple cider will be here.
Again, that's next Friday, starts at 5 and runs through next Sunday. So if you're a resident or business that would like to participate, email administration at fitchburgwi.gov. And Savannah, for those who are going to get out there next week, I guess we can look at the weekend though first. How's it going to be looking?
Yeah, really no problems. I mean, it'll be a little breezy, but at least we're talking finally about warmer temperatures both this weekend and next weekend too. Wind chills though, we are still seeing a major improvement from what we had yesterday. Feels like 7 degrees. There are a couple areas waking up still with sub-zero chills. -2 is what it feels like outside in Juneau. -1 in Watoma, but everyone had sub-zero chills yesterday morning. So improvements already here, and later this afternoon we'll see sunshine early, turning partly sunny with a high of 31. Temperatures at 7 a.m. expected to be around 14. Right now we're about 10 degrees, so even air temperatures are off to a better start than yesterday. Noon 30, and then temperatures are gradually going to fall. That's as clouds increase later today. Tonight won't be as cold either. We're going to see overnight lows stay in the lower, maybe even a couple of mid-20s, but we'll see wind chills still factored in all day. That's because our wind speeds right now, the gusts are actually approaching about 15 miles per hour. They will increase. Most of us are looking at about 20, couple areas closer to 25 mile per hour gusts later. Overnight, those die down, still going to be around 15 miles per hour or so. That's why we keep that chill factored in all day today, tonight, and then even into Saturday, and that's when winds tomorrow morning are going to start picking up again. So it will be a little on the breezier side this weekend, not as windy as what we had the last couple of days though. I do think Sunday temperatures are going to be warmer, but we also have that chance of rain not till the later hours, mainly overnight into early Monday. That chance is low, but it's also going to be a breezier day. Sunshine and lower temperatures though tomorrow, so it'll probably be a better day to get outside. Saturday because of the sunshine, but we'll still have wind chills factored in, making it feel like we're down to the 30s, lower to mid 30s. Air temperatures though definitely better on Sunday, and I think a couple areas could even top out at 50. The warmer above average temperatures stick around for Monday, and then of course we decline again Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Expect the 20s, but we'll rise again heading into next weekend.
Wisconsin has been playing the waiting game lately. They were the last team unveiled in the bracket, and then they were delayed 55 minutes in their NCAA tournament opener because Georgia Tech and Tennessee went to 5 sets. But they say good things come to those who wait. Kelly Sheffield's squad taking on Fairfield. Badgers 72-3 in their last 75 matches at the Fieldhouse, and they wasted no time in this one. Carter Booth bringing the heat on that swing. She had 4 kills alone in the first set. Then later in the set, it's her teammate Anna Smrek. And the Smrek Smack is one of her game-high 14 kills on the night. The Badgers won the first 2 sets, and they break out the brooms. CeCe Crawford serves up an ace, and Wisconsin moves on with a sweep. They'll face Georgia Tech tonight. Wisconsin's game on Saturday isn't a big game just because it's the next game on their schedule. It's a big game because it's Marquette and state bragging rights are on the line. Win, and it's your state. And for the past 3 years, it's been a Badger state with Greg Gard's squad winning 3 straight in the series. And the Badgers know just how important this game is to both programs and the state of Wisconsin.
It means a lot, you know, just knowing about the rivalry and knowing that Marquette is even closer to home than Madison is. So it means a little more for me especially. But it's always a fun game, you know. The fans love it. Each team love it. So, like, it's always something you dream of, you know. We got Wisconsin on our jersey, but they are part of Wisconsin, too. So it just means a lot to see whose state it really is.
And for more on that game, be sure to check out this week's Wisconsin Huddle. Carter Gilmore and I break down the I-94 rivalry and more. Show airs tonight at 6:30 right here on News 3 Now. And that's it for morning sports. Have a great day.
And still ahead, you can find out where you can get your pet's picture taken with Santa and donate to a good cause.
And coming up in our next half hour, how President-elect Donald Trump's proposed tariffs could impact Wisconsin manufacturing.
And before we head to break this morning, here's a look at gas prices. Time now 6:20. We'll be right back.
Susan Simon, News 3 Now at 4 and 5, weekdays moving forward.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get an exciting new Toyota, like Camry.
Wait, what?
RAV4 Hybrid.
Cool.
Tundra, and more.
Whoa.
How'd you do that?
Toyotathon magic.
Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma for $279 a month. Or get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a tough new Tundra.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
Come on, baby. Don't be like that. We can get through this. I know we've had some hiccups, but I can't afford to lose you. A new furnace just isn't in my budget.
Worried about breaking the bank? Ask us about our monthly payment plans.
When I think of Madison No Fear Dentistry and what that means to me, it really is about it not being scared, not being judged. I feel that they've got my best interests at heart. I think that coming to Madison No Fear Dentistry is more than just coming to a dental office. It's meeting really great people that care about you. Madison No Fear Dentistry has helped change my life, and I believe it can help change other people's lives as well.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch. Because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
On the next Live at 4, Will Loper has a look at what to stream this weekend.
And we'll introduce you to Mocha Mousse, how the color of the year finds its way into what you find in the store.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Well, welcome back. We've got a few special guests here. You might recognize the Grinch. You might not recognize Susie, but you might recognize Max, or Dylan dressed up as Max. We've got some guests here from ARVSS, and that is an animal rescue that is local. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your organization?
ARVSS specializes in taking care of animals that are in need of medical attention. For instance, Dylan here was at a shelter that had no money and was unable to take care of his leg, which was broken in 2 places. So we took him on, we got his leg amputated, and then we get them adopted right after that. The most recent dog that we had was hit by a porcupine, and she had to have an eye and a tonsil removed.
Oh, wow.
So that's the sort of thing that we specialize in. We're a small rescue, mostly because, you know, getting volunteers to foster animals is kind of tough, but we do pretty good, we think.
Yeah, and I know you guys have an event coming up this weekend for people to be able to also help give back to your guys' great rescue cause. Can you tell us about pet pictures?
Yep, we have pet pictures with Santa, so you can have your pet picture taken with Santa. It is Sunday from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, noon to 3, at Lake Louie or Wisconsin Brewery. They're sponsoring us. We have lots of prizes, lots of games, there's food, and all the proceeds will go towards helping animals like Dylan who are in need of medical attention.
And is there a cost for these pictures, or is it by donation only?
It's $10 to have the picture emailed to you, $5 to have an email, or $15 to have an email and a printed picture, and then there's a $5 bingo card. And then there's also a charge for the food.
All right, and so is there any type of animal that is not allowed? Like we can bring cats, dogs, hamsters, birds?
We have had all of them. We had a family come in with a bunny, a cat, and a dog, and the whole family was dressed in the same pajamas to have their picture taken. So yeah, no, any kind of animal is good. We do ask that your cats be in crates when they're not playing the games or not having their picture taken, and dogs must be on leashes.
All right, well, I think I might actually have to stop by with my cat, Mr. Jack. He's got a Christmas sweater. I think he might rock it with Santa and the Grinch.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. We'll be right back in the next half hour. Say bye, Max.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Treat yourself to rich Ghirardelli chocolate and luscious caramel. Experience Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Shop the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. Save over $11,000 on select 24 Silverado or lease a 25 Trax for $169 a month. Shop Bergstrom, Madison, or Middleton locations today.
My name is Jack Frank. I'm a retired paper mill worker in the valley here, and I work for Copus and Bus part-time on the side. I've had my own route now here for the last 3-4 years, and the kids on it are great. Flexible hours, they work with you in many different ways. If you've got something going, they accommodate you, or they try to get somebody to run your road. Copus treats you decent. You know, all the years I worked here. It's a great place to work.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Candy Cloud Company. Your drink, your way. Made to order. So many choices. All for you. Whatever your mood. Boba, coffee, shakes, iced, or hot. Get the good stuff. Candy Cloud Company, Greenway Station, Middleton.
You make it through security so fast, the agents applaud. Your travel itineraries are so well written, they're on the bestseller list. And you have access to lounges that don't officially exist. That's why you rent with National, where you can skip the counter and choose any vehicle on the Emerald Isle. Because travel isn't a competition, except that it is. And you're winning.
My loves.
Sometimes it takes a different approach to see the possibilities all around you.
How are the girls?
They're amazing, Dad. As a Capella University nurse practitioner student, you'll learn the advanced skills you need to face the nursing challenges of today and tomorrow. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University.
This morning, a homicide investigation is underway on Madison's north side. We have the latest in the search for the suspect.
Plus, why President-elect Donald Trump's proposed tariffs could especially impact Wisconsin's manufacturing. We hear from an expert.
Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now This Morning. I'm Kyrie Lee.
And I'm Michelle Renee Quinn, filling in for Chris Stanford.
Well, we hope your week has been fantastic. If you're just now waking up with us, then you need to still be prepared as you head out the door this morning. Still going to need to be bundled up.
Oh yeah, not as much as yesterday, but pretty tight. It's a little nippy outside, and our meteorologist Savannah Brito has your certified most accurate forecast.
Thank you, guys. Good morning. Yeah, it's still cold, but at least temperatures are going to rise to near or about freezing level later this afternoon, and we have clear skies. So we're going to be seeing the sunshine early. I do think some clouds here and there as we head later in the day, mainly this afternoon. The 40s are actually going to return as early as tomorrow after we see highs right about 30 today. And I do think we'll see some sunshine, breezy conditions both weekend days. Talk about if we could see some areas that see 50 on Sunday and how long the above average temperatures are going to stick around. That's coming up, guys.
All right, Savannah, thank you. And we are continuing to follow breaking news this morning. Police say one person is dead after a crash on Madison's east side. The crash happened on Wisconsin 30 westbound from US 51 around 4 o'clock this morning. Now, this is the on-off ramp from Route 30. Now, we've learned US 51 is closed at the scene of this crash at this time. And Madison police tell us they expect to need a few more hours to clear this scene. 3 vehicles were involved in the crash, and we'll provide updates throughout the morning on channel3000.com and on our Channel 3 news breaks. And developing this morning, a homicide investigation is underway in Madison after a shooting left 1 man dead and 2 teens injured.
Police have not made any arrests just yet. This happened last night around 7 on Troy Drive on the city's north side. The investigation is ongoing. Anyone with information should contact Madison Area Crime Stoppers. That number is 608-266-6014, and we'll continue to follow this story and provide updates.
Be sure you have our Channel 3000 mobile app downloaded to your smartphone. We'll push updates to this story as we receive them. Now to some continuing coverage from New York City. The city's police department is uncovering new clues in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. They're now entering a 3rd day in the search for the killer. NYPD has released 2 new images of the man wanted for questioning. They say he walked out of a subway station and went into a Starbucks. They also say the man stayed at a nearby hostel. He allegedly used a fake ID to check in. Detectives found what they believe is the Starbucks coffee cup he used. They sent it to the NYPD crime lab for testing.
19 pro-Palestine protesters are under investigation. That's after UW police arrested them at UW System Board of Regents meeting. UW police say around 50 protesters showed up at the board meeting. They later released all of the arrested students. Police did not immediately issue any citations, but they plan to investigate each case and may consider citations in the future. One protester who was not arrested explained why the group chose to protest at this meeting.
We were there to express our discontent with the Board of Regents, to show that we will not stand for our university supporting genocide, supporting crimes against humanity in our name. And so we were there to both demand that they divest from these companies that are profiting off of genocide and enabling this genocide, and to demand that they disclose where their investments are held.
This is the 2nd time this year pro-Palestine protesters briefly interrupted UW's Board of Regent meetings.
In other news, President-elect Donald Trump's plans to impose tariffs could threaten manufacturers here in Wisconsin more than in other states. A report by the Badger Institute looked into Trump's proposed tariffs on imports from Mexico, Canada, and China. The report noted that the U.S. tariff increases in his first term led to big cuts in manufacturing jobs. These jobs employed more than 100,000 Wisconsinites.
Wisconsin is particularly dependent upon international trade, probably because of our large manufacturing sector. And the particular countries that he has, at least currently has in his bullseye, Mexico, Canada, and then China, are actually our 3 biggest trading partners.
Scott Niederjohn, one of the author of the report says Trump's plans will almost certainly result in countries placing retaliatory tariffs on the U.S. This would make exports more difficult as well.
We would be naive to think that the trading partners wouldn't respond, though, to us, like they wouldn't match these in some ways. In fact, the Mexican president just recently said that if President Trump levies large tariffs on Mexico, we will respond, and we'll respond in sectors that would hurt the United States.
Niederjohn says both candidates in this year's election campaign on protectionist policies. He says these ideas are largely unpopular with economists.
1 in 10 Wisconsinites are facing food insecurity right now. Dane County food banks are reporting some of the highest need they've ever seen. But there are logical organizations looking to fight that hunger. Our Braden Ross shows us a local organization that's doing so.
Commercial kitchens like this one are no stranger to food waste, but as hunger continues to grow in our communities, one local organization is trying to make sure that food ends up in the hands of people who need it.
It could very easily be your neighbor. It could very easily be the senior across the street.
Rising prices, limited supplies, climate impacts. No matter the cause, the effect is clear.
You're hearing from food pantries all the time that their numbers are double what they are used to.
More than 600,000 Wisconsinites are facing hunger today. 200,000 of them are children.
They say, I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to hold out and do this.
That's why Healthy Food for All is taking a different approach to putting food on the tables of those in need. And the centerpiece is waste.
Generally, when we are contacted by somebody, it's almost never going to be the owner of or the manager of the business. Is going to be some line staff person who does not like throwing out food and is being told to do so.
In 2020, close to 1 million tons of food and food scraps ended up in Wisconsin landfills. So Healthy Food for All facilitates ways for local food vendors, restaurants, and farmers to make sure their extra food goes to good use.
Senior centers, community centers, we even do pop-ups for a lot of it, and sometimes even just distribute it into the neighborhoods.
As we expand the retail food establishment donors, we'll need people that can drive routes to those donors, and it's a wonderful relationship. They get to have a relationship with the donor, and then we assign them a place to take it. So they establish a relationship with the recipients as well.
A neighborly mission to connect those with too much to those with too little.
If you're interested in getting involved or supporting, you can find all the information you need at hffadane.org. For now, reporting in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
You can also look for HFFA's Buy One for a Neighbor booths at your local farmers market. This allows you to double your purchase and donate the extra food.
6:37, the Packers' winning streak is over. They lost to the Detroit Lions last night. Now, this game had been expected to be close throughout, and the two sides did not disappoint. We could spend a whole segment highlighting this game, but instead we'll pick up midway through the fourth quarter. Green Bay trailed by 3. Jordan Love finds Dontavian Wicks over the middle for 26 yards. The Packers would only get a field goal to tie the game, so the Lions can win with any score. In the final 2 minutes, they'd get into field goal range on this pass from Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now, later on 4th and inches with 43 seconds left, the Lions go for the first down, and David Montgomery converts. Gutsy call from Dan Campbell, and watches Goff trips but still hands the ball off. And then Jake Bates from 35 yards out. Take a look here. He puts it through as the time expires. It means the Lions clinch a playoff spot and the Packers lose ground in the division, but that's okay. They still got some season left, so
I was gonna say,
we'll
is
see
it
what they
okay?
do.
I'm sure many of our Wisconsinites out there are
very
fuming.
disappointed.
Yeah, they're a little upset.
Because it was a 3-point game, so I mean, those are always hard to watch.
They are, but I'm sure the Packers will redeem themselves.
Yeah, I know. So I know those 3-point losses are always tough. Savannah knows best as well. So
She does, the Bears fan over there.
the Bears.
Guys.
We got to bring them in the conversation this morning. It's okay, though.
Well, Savannah, coming up after the break, researchers at UW-Madison are developing a new transplant procedure. Find out for what organ.
And we're a little bit warmer both at this time and what we'll see later in the day. This weekend looks pretty good. I'll have those details coming up.
Hey there, Madison.
Madison, Dina here again. If you have a plumbing emergency, you need the RHD Dream Team difference. Call us in the morning and we'll see you the same day. If it leaks, bursts, or freezes, you need the RHD Dream Team. We remedy your disaster fast. That's the Dream Team difference.
That time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a sporty new Civic, spirited Accord, fun to drive HRV, and versatile CRV. So don't wait, turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Happy holidays from your trusted partner for over 30 years, Avondale Roofing. Steep slope experts since 1988.
Stanton Optical believes eye care should be affordable. Right now, for only $135, you get 2 pairs of progressives, plus all this. All that costs over $200 everywhere else. Book your eye exam today. Stanton Optical, easy's our thing. Welcome to Too Good to Guess. Can you guess how much 2 pairs of progressives, a free eye exam, and anti-glare lens upgrade will cost at Stanton Optical? Only $135? Wow, a deal so good, every customer wins. Book your eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
Milk chocolate beyond words. Classic recipe by Lindt.
They say the kitchen is the heart of the home, but one look at this mess proved this love affair was over. If outdated, worn, and no wow factor describes a room in your home, you need the RHD Dream Team difference. We'll be on time, on budget, and fabulous from design to installation to put the heart back into your home.
It's 6 p.m. in Wisconsin, and you want to know what happened throughout the day. That's where News 3 Now at 6 comes in. Moving forward, while you're navigating your day, we're out in the community, uncovering the stories and finding the answers you're looking for. Local breaking news, in-depth reports, getting to the heart of events and issues that matter here. And when bad weather is on the way, we warn you first. Start your evening with News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward. Weeknights. You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
Welcome back. Dane County Executive Melissa Agard is encouraging other county employees to use Blue Sky for public communications. Blue Sky is a new social media platform which has seen an increase in use in the last month. The move comes around a year after former executive Joe Parisi banned the use of X by county officials. He cited concerns over the increase in hate speech and misinformation on that platform. Agard says the move to Blue Sky is part of the county's broader effort to evolve its communication tactics.
Eli Lilly and Company is expanding its Kenosha County manufacturing facility. The company says the $3 billion project will add over 750 jobs. There are currently 130 employees at the location Eli Lilly acquired earlier this year. The company says the facility will help meet increasing demand for its injectable products. Construction will begin sometime next year.
UW-Madison scientists are pioneering research to restore vision in people who are blind. Earlier this week, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services awarded funds to 2 teams of UW researchers. The scientists are part of a groundbreaking project to transplant a whole human eye. To date, there has never been a successful whole human eye transplant to restore a person's vision. But doctors do believe their research will help to combat genetic vision diseases.
I don't think eye transplantation is going to be the cure to a blinding disease, but I think what we learn in our journey to getting a whole eye transplant is going to be applicable to help preserve vision in people with sort of genetic diseases or complex diseases like glaucoma. Battlefield injuries may actually be one of the biggest beneficiaries of this technology if it works.
Other research teams across the country are working with the UW teams to help pave the way for this procedure.
Google is introducing a new artificial intelligence tool for forecasting weather. They say it has the most accurate 15-day weather forecast. It's called GenCast. A London-based Google company called DeepMind created the tool. DeepMind reports it tested the program against the European Center for Medium-Range Weather Forecast. It's considered the world leader in weather predictions. DeepMind also points out GenCast 15-day forecast can be generated in minutes. On the other hand, it takes a supercomputer hours to do the same thing. But with that said, GenCast is not the certified most accurate, but your first warned weather meteorologist, Savannah Brito, is. What do you think about this?
I don't know how I feel. I think we're going to need more research. I mean, we look at models, we actually physically can put forecasts together, so I don't know about that. 16 in Madison, temperature is off to a much better start compared to yesterday, but yes, it's still chilly. You'll want to bundle up. At least we have temperatures that are in the double digits and wind chills that are for the most part above zero. Yesterday, that was not the case. 8 in Lone Rock, so there still are a few areas that are waking up to the single digits, but most of us are above that. Wind chills are going to be factored in. They're going to rise, though, to the teens and then the 20s later in the day. We currently sit, though, at -1 in Juneau, -1 in Watoma, 7 in Madison, -2 in Monroe. So these are still falling, but luckily these will be much better than yesterday. Most of us struggled to get out of the single digits yesterday, but we will see warmer air move in. Air temperatures are going to be in the 20s, but teens as far as wind chills go around 11:30 in the morning, and then we'll keep those filtered in. Air temps will be right about 30, but the wind chill making it feel about 5 degrees cooler with that factored in. Once we're heading into the overnight hours, we'll still have one because winds are still going to gust up to about 15 to 20 miles per hour today, and then lasting through tonight and into tomorrow. Air temps tomorrow will actually probably reach 40 or even into the lower 40s across most of southern Wisconsin, but wind chills will still be factored in, making it feel like we're about at freezing level, but nonetheless a lot better than what we had waking up with yesterday. And then those winds last night or 2 nights ago that were howling all night, we had some gusts up to 55 miles per hour. That will not be the case, the good news is, over the weekend. We're only looking at about 15 to 20, couple areas up to 25 both today, and then once we get past the overnight hours into tomorrow, that's when they're going to increase again. 15 to 20, couple areas again cannot be ruled out, reaching a 25-mile-per-hour wind gust. Then Sunday, I do think a couple areas could reach 50. We will have more cloud cover, though. Both chances for showers, that kind of holds off until Sunday night into Monday, and then lasting through Monday morning. But the warmer temperature is also going to last into Monday. Before the cool down, we got 20s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then, guys, heading into next weekend, warming again.
Okay, it'll be nice to see these 40s and sunshine return, especially after this week.
I know, it'll feel great outside. I don't know, I'm going to get outside tomorrow or Sunday for sure.
Yeah, definitely got to do that. Savannah, thank you.
You're welcome.
6:47, happening today, the U.S. Labor Department will release the November jobs report. Economists forecast around 207,000 new hires last month. The jobless rate is expected to hold steady around 4%. That's close to a 50-year low. Outplacement firm Challenger Gray & Christmas says the automotive and tech industries saw the largest numbers of layoffs last month. And we are in the middle of the holiday season, and people are looking for a reason to give.
One woman is asking for everyone to donate blood throughout the year to help save lives. Our Tanisha Shaw spoke to the retired officer on why the cause hits close to home.
So like I said, it messes with your head just as much as your body.
Amanda Sable is a retired Baraboo police officer. She left her patrol after she found out she would spend months in the hospital because of a chronic illness.
Currently, I'm being treated for liver failure. I have a blood condition where my liver is no longer filtering my blood very well and fluid.
Even though she's no longer a first responder, caring for her community is still second nature.
So I'm just extremely lucky. There comes this feeling of guilt because you wonder, like, what did I do or what could have I done to, do I really need this organ? There's got to be somebody sicker. I'm only 37. What if I took this blood that somebody that was sicker could use or that, needed it more?
Sabo is asking everyone to donate blood this holiday season. Being a donor is what made her aware of her condition after her father died.
He needed over 20 units of blood and blood product within 2 days, and he did not make it. A lot of our family promised that we would give back. And donating blood is extremely easy.
Proving that the attempt to donate blood could save someone's life.
Only 3% of the eligible donor pool in our general population is donating. You can potentially save four lives with one donation. So it's a great use of time, and if people are looking to give around the holidays, it's something that's free to donate, but you can't buy it with money.
There's a bunch of places to donate blood here in Madison alone. All it takes is a quick Google search.
Is more rewarding than I could have ever imagined.
Reporting in Madison, Tanasia Shaw, News 3 Now.
We have a link to donate blood on our website right now, and you can find it at channel3000.com.
Coming up in the morning sprint, the difficulties those with allergies face in air travel.
But first, if you...
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. Decorate for the holidays with Christmas mats, just $3.49. Stock up for toys, flashlights, and remotes with 16 packs of Energizer batteries, only $7.99. Plus, keep out the cold with DAP Sealant, just $2.99. Assorted flavors of popcorn barrels make great holiday snacks, only $3.99. Hurry, these hot deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get more big savings right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Everyone has their own idea of what fitness means to them. Here's what it means to us. We believe fitness can be more than exercise, that it can build a better tomorrow. It can change how you feel. It can build more than muscle. It can build community. And no matter what your reason, the common goal is simple. It's for a better tomorrow. Join us for a better tomorrow.
Dare to compare. Bob's Playdate versus my competitor's similar set. Both have a pop-up sleeper and storage, but mine's only $7.99. Theirs is over $2,000. See how much you can save when you dare to compare. In store or at mybobs.com.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
Wisconsin's largest and most spectacular Christmas show, Christmas in the Dells Dinner Show, is now open. It all starts with a 4-course Christmas feast, complete with ham, turkey, and all the fixins. And with new songs, cast and costumes, plus an appearance by Santa. This truly will be a magical holiday season. Enjoy the largest nativity in the state, complete with flying angels and live animals. Get your tickets today at ChristmasInTheDells.com. That's ChristmasInTheDells.com.
Oh no, it's closed.
What about my letter?
Hey, Lexus, call Uncle Brian.
Uncle Brian.
To the North Pole.
Grandpa! Oh no! He did get my letter.
The December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select models.
The holidays could always use more Ghirardelli peppermint bark. More sweaters that hit the mark. More drinks with festive sparks. Because this season, there's no such thing as too much. Ghirardelli peppermint bark adds just the right touch.
Need help with a consumer issue? Contact News 3 Now's Call for Action.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
We are following breaking news this morning. Police say one person is dead after a crash on Madison's east side. This is on the off-ramp to US 51 from Route 30. We've now learned the US 51 is closed at the scene of the crash. 3 vehicles were involved in the crash. We'll provide updates throughout the morning on channel3000.com and on our news breaks.
Developing now, one person is dead and 2 teens are injured after a shooting on Madison's north side. This all happened last night around 7 on Troy Drive. Madison police are investigating this as a homicide. They have not made any arrests, but anyone with information is asked to call Madison area Crime Stoppers.
To an update on District 18 Alder Charles Miadzi, Madison Mayor Conway is seeking to replace him in his committee appointments. Last month, the Madison Common Council introduced a resolution to censure Alder Miadzi. That's after 3 women accused him of sexual assault and domestic violence.
And the city of Sun Prairie has appointed Jeff Hook as interim chief of police. He served as chief deputy in the Dane County Sheriff's Office from 2010 to 2020. Prior to that, he was a captain in the same agency. Hook will begin late this month. The city will continue to search for a permanent chief.
Dane County Executive Melissa Agard is encouraging other county employees to use Blue Sky for public communications. Blue Sky is a new social media platform which has seen an increase in use in the last month. The move comes around a year after former executive Joe Parisi banned the use of X by county officials.
The New York Police Department is uncovering new clues in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Police released 2 new images of the man wanted for questioning. They say he walked out of a subway station and went into a Starbucks. They also say the man stayed at a nearby hostel with a fake ID.
Boeing and the U.S. government are still without a plea agreement. A federal judge rejected the latest draft agreement. The company said it would plead guilty to deceiving the FAA ahead of 2 fatal 737 crashes. The judge's rejection cited problems in the selection process for an independent monitor.
People near California's northern coast are recovering after a strong earthquake. The U.S. Geological Survey says the magnitude 7 quake centered off the coast of Eureka in the north. It briefly triggered a tsunami warning, which has since been canceled. The earthquake rattled backyards and businesses in the region.
For people with food allergies, flying can cause a lot of anxiety. A study by Northwestern University looked at those with allergies. The study found many of them worry airlines won't honor allergen buffer zones. Many also don't disclose their allergies because they're worried about the reaction from others. Food allergies affect more than 33 million Americans.
Temperatures are already off to a better start early this morning, and we'll see about 31 degrees later this afternoon. Warmer tonight too, 23, and then the 40s return this weekend. A couple spots, maybe see 50 on Sunday. That lasts into Monday, but then cooler for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We're warming again into next weekend, so our weekends will be the nicest the next couple of
So it's the perfect weekend
days.
to go see Santa for us.
Yes, exactly. Get out and do
Looking
that.
forward to that. Savannah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, more news and weather in 30 minutes.